Number 3, Angie from Coleman, Alabama. Hi, babe. Hi, Angie. What a fun job I have that over 5 years, you know, you get people to call you babe and stuff. I have people who come in on the radio and talk, and there are times I can tell when the caller gets it, that I have a short-term memory for being upset at somebody, but that I'll tease them sometimes. But there are other times, if they come out of the box with a Dwight from Linden thing, where I'll give fullest praise. I can't, you know what I mean? It's just, I try not to make the show too by rote, or you're a great, you know, I don't want to do all that regular stuff. But I can tell you in this thing, on the air it sounds sucky, but I'm enamored that there's a sense of community like that somebody will call me, send me a letter and say, hi, babe. Hey, babe. You know where I got all that babe stuff is Belzer used to do that when we were comedians in the 70s, and God, he was my hero. And he would always say, babe, what? When somebody was talking in the crowd and you heard babe, what? You knew they were about to be just torched, like Cyclops in the X-Men moving his visor back. Belzer could really lay people out. What do you think of the most recent looting of Social Security? I do the payroll where I work. All right, I got to pay attention. This is Angie from Coleman. Angie, beautiful. Ain't it time you sign my check? If I worked there and she did payroll, that's all I'd do every week. And I'd look at what they withdrew from my tax. When it all goes up in smoke. I do the payroll, and since the beginning of the year, the employee's contribution to the FICA, right, has been reduced from 6.2 to 4.2, with the employer's rate still at 6.2. All right, so the people are getting it, but the employee, and where's that 2% go? And no doubt in a massive slush fund at Creep to get Nixon reelected. Oh, sorry, I went back in a time machine. Sounds like you save a few bucks, right? Not so fast. At the same time, your federal withholding increases by about the same amount your FICA contribution decreases. Oh, because I guess the withholding is predicated on what you make, and if you get 2% more of your FICA, it just becomes what you earn, and they hit you on that. So, you've heard the phrase double dipping, folks? Well, that's our national industry now. So in effect, money that I would usually pay towards my retirement is being eaten up in part, look at that, by today's entitlement programs by people who have never paid into the system at all. What do you think? Is this faulty reasoning on my part? Angie, listen, I think about math and I think it best serves me. Can I tell you, I am a mother adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. I'm telling you, I can do a little Rain Man thing if you want to lay figures on me, and I don't even need a calculator. I can go pretty far with it. That's all I know about math. The rest of this stuff, they could be fucking me, or I shouldn't say fuck twice. They could be screwing me around and I wouldn't know because I don't understand all that part of it. So I keep it to the 4 basics. And not, yeah, I'm with you. That sounds exactly what's happening there. And you know what? They always try to get you to be so smart and so advanced that all of a sudden you're in bullshit land where you can't figure it out. But you know that great scene in the movie Dave where Charles Grodin comes to visit Kevin Kline and they get all those budgetary problems and nobody knows how to do it and the schools for the kids got to get cut. And he just says to Grodin, well, let's sit down with a legal pad and start adding and subtracting stuff, and they figure it out, and it's so basic. I know the country would work better if we just did that. Like I said, big easel at the front of the House of Representatives with a big Professional Golf Association checkbook, the check they give you when you win. When you need money, you come up with a pen, you sign that thing on the left that tells you, and then every day on C-SPAN you can hear that big check sound as they tear the perforation. If we could hear that every day on the amount that we spend, all this shit would stop. You'd just be at work. Is that another check, goddammit? Stop!
Enjoy these samples of the Bathrobe Sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.